Hello, my name is Frederick Anefi, and you are welcome to your Fred Excel lessons for today. Today, we are going to look at how to use data validation of the data tools group. Here, we have our data of employees, where we have the name, the employee ID, we have the date of employment and salary. So we are going to apply a data validation tool here. So that what the data validation tool do? The data validation tool will ensure that the data which is entered here really meets the requirement. So assuming that's a company which was formed in 2015, it means all its employees' date of employment will be from 2015 upwards. So we'll then input a data validation in that particular column to ensure that when we are entering a data mistakenly, should we type even a year which is before the formation of the company, it will prompt us that the data we are entering in that particular column is not valid. How do we do that? Let's go through the process. Now we go to data, the data ribbon. In there we have the data tools. Note that in our previous videos, we have touched on how to use text to columns. We have touched on the power of the flash fill. We have touched on how to identify and remove duplicates. And now we are on data validation in the data tools group. So you select your range in which you want to apply the data validation, and you go to data validation. Here we are talking about date. So we go to settings, any value or allow. We choose date because we are talking about date of employment. Start date. So choose greater than or equal to. What it means is that the company was formed on or started operation on 1st January 2015. Note that in selecting the date, it needs to be in the same format as the date on your computer, or the date format in which your computer is set. So some computers' date is set on month, day, and year. Mine is day, month, and year. So you click on OK. But before you click on OK, if there's an error, what error alert do you want to have? So you can here say that enter date before or enter date after 2014. Then we click on OK. So now, assuming that this particular data, the HR officer needs to make an entry here on the date of employment. So the first date is 1st January, which means Kenneth was employed on 1st January 2015, and Joseph was employed on 1st January, or let me say 12th of June 2000. It's supposed to be 16, and mistakenly he types 14 and he enters it. Look at the error. It quickly gives an error and it says enter date after 2014. That's the power of the data validation. So then you can go in there and see you did a mistake and now correct it to 2016 and enter, and voila, you can see that it's working. So what it means is that here it will only accept date. Assume I'm mistaken, I even type in the text here, or let's say I type in June, it will reject it and tell me that I should enter dates in the correct format. That's how powerful you can use the data validation. Here too is salary. Assuming that the salary range is really between a specific range. Let's say the salary range for the staff is between $100,000 to $5,000. So in here we can still go to our data validation, go to data validation in here, go to settings. Note that the earlier data validation was only applying to that particular range we selected, but here we are talking about whole numbers, money. So we want our money to be between $1,000 to $5,000. That is the salary range. Then we can click on, or the error alert we want to get. We will say that, let's say pay is between $1,000 to $5,000 and click on OK. So that's the error message you will get. So assume you are entering the salary for Kenneth, which will be, let's say, $2,500, and mistakenly we enter 500. Whoa, error. Tells you pay is supposed to be between 1,000 to 5,000. So then you can go in and enter that fine. The person earns $5,000 and it's accepted. Assuming mistakenly we type in $6,000, it will alert us and tell us that pay is supposed to be between 1,000 to 5,000. Really, this is how smart you can really use the data validation tool to really do your work. And what I will say is that data validation tool is a very powerful tool, and continue to follow us to learn about how to consolidate data within Excel. That will be our next topic. So watch out for that and go back to our YouTube channel to follow us and like our pages. And don't forget to really share. Thank you very much for following us on Fred Excel. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.